What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Shotgun Toy Reviews. I'm Wilson, joined by
Mr. Berg
and Toast.
And we are taking a look at a special figure. What is this?
Storm Collectibles Injustice Gods Among Us version of the main man,
Lobo.
Or Howie Mandel.
All right, there's
They
Lobo.
got Jason and Momoa to play Aquaman.
Idiots.
Why, you think he would have been better, Lobo?
Obviously.
So, here's Lobo. Storm Collectibles.
Yep. We've reviewed Baraka. before.
I think we all liked him, maybe.
Yeah. I think it was a good toy. Does this one match up? Let's take a look
so
at his paint and
sculpt. So, first of all, let's look at that awesome Simon Bisley, Jason Momoa-esque face.
Looks nice.
Looks fucking great. I don't know. Got some forehead wrinkles that I don't know if... Yeah, there they are.
Boom.
Looks great. Toast. Got any... You like that face?
I do.
Is this the
This is the one.
default head?
Yes.
Okay. He's got some awesome dreadlocks, which actually have some great hair sculpting details. Looks very nice. He's got his vest, which has a great fake leather or whatever. I'm sure it's not real leather. It's probably not space delving. He likes space dolphins.
Space leather.
Space leather.
Space
Norts.
Space bear. Space wolves.
Space balls. The studs are painted the alien skull and crossbones Jolly Roger picked out. Spikes are picked out in silver, look great. There's some weathering on the coat as well. Her jacket, vest.
The vest has like texture. Yeah, nice texture to it.
Pockets are nicely done. The back patch says "Bite Me, Fanboy," made famous by the Lobo 2 or Lobo's Back #1.
Never read it.
Cover. Yeah, we don't like good comics on this channel.
I never thought.
Oh, wait, we do.
Was Lobo comics considered good? I thought people hated Lobo. Well, I know a lot of people like Lobo, but wasn't Lobo? what I'm getting at is isn't Lobo looked upon as like? I don't know. I thought it was like, oh yeah, people like Lobo, but he's one of those characters that you shouldn't like. Am I crazy?
Yeah, we've previously established Wilson doesn't know about comics.
Yes.
What?
So, anyway, this is...
Dude, I could sell a comic to anyone.
Sculpted great, painted great, looks awesome. He's got some assless chaps with some brown pants underneath there that look great. There's actually a texture difference between the two pants. Looks awesome. The skull is silver. The clasp and stuff are painted. The chain over here is painted. Pocket painted. Grenades are painted. The knees got the red and silver. Look awesome. There's also a black wash over the silver to pick out some details. The boots look awesome.
I love the metal looking on the boots and the knee pads. Yeah, nice.
There's brown steel toe, but there's a word for it.
Exterior steel toe?
Something like that. The paint on this actual real metal chain is phenomenal.
Well, there's shading on the skin, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's veiny like those horses, dude.
The paint and sculpt are, much like Baraka, outstanding.
It's better than Baraka.
He's even got a little belly button. These butt-ass ugly elbow joints are still there, but I will point out that most of it is actually painted to match the other part. For some reason, they couldn't do all three of the elbow joint pieces. They look awful, but they work really, really well. And his knees have them on the back. They look awful again.
Those things never stand out to me, ever. Like, I just noticed the fact that those things were black on the back of his legs. Granted, I haven't touched this thing, like, at all, but even I know, like, other figures, I just, like, I never even look at that stuff.
Gold bullets.
I wouldn't ever notice unless it was pointed out.
The Storm Collectible elbows stand out to me more than like a Figure Arts or a Figma, where it's more obvious.
I mean, even when it's obvious, though, I feel like it doesn't bother me.
Doesn't have to bother you.
I know. I'm just saying it's just a weird thing that, like I said, before I ever heard you say anything about it, would never have crossed my mind to think and
I
look
think
about.
it's the gappiness in the elbows.
Yeah.
That there's space.
Hmm.
I will point out that the gold on the bullets is
It's shiny.
haphazardly applied. So yeah, great sculpt, great paint.
All right, down to moving him around.
So he's got I'm assuming a double ball jointed head.
Yeah.
So he gets all kinds of range, and his hair is plasticky enough, bendable enough, so he can. I mean, look at that. That's,
There are alternate heads with different hair
oh wow, cool.
that we'll get to, but so the hair limits articulation because it's sculpted to his body, but there are different heads.
Okay. He has great range, butterfly joints on both shoulders. Shoulders go all the way 360, bicep swivel. He has the aforementioned ugly joints, but they do get a little over 90. If you move it around, you can get it a little bit better. But this is also a softer plastic, so they can't get out of the way. Here, this side might. Oh, there you go. A little over 90. All kinds of swivel and bend on the wrists. He's got upper torso joint with crazy range. He's got a lower torso joint with crazy range. He has a thigh swivel. He has ball jointed hips that are nice and tight and have very nice range. His
Squeaky.
lower pants are that soft plastic again, so they can bend and move out of the way. He's got double jointed knees, but they only get you about 90 just because of the sculpt of the boot. He's got these crazy calf protectors.
Yep.
And then he has a ball jointed rocker ankle, so he can get some movement. It's a little bit restricted due to his shin guard, and then he has toe, which is pretty stiff, but he does have it.
Is he tight anywhere?
He is very tight,
Okay.
but not tight where I'm afraid he's broken or going to break. He's tight as in, like, I bet you I could put him in a pose holding up a Superman toy and he'd hold it.
Okay. That's good. Time for some accessories. Let's take a look at what he's got here. It's a bunch of hands.
Variety of hands, a gun, and the hook. So he's already got one fist and a holding hand. These are the other fist and holding hands here. And then he's got some open hands and kind of trigger hands. All of them decorated about the same.
Yeah.
So you've got little silver bits. So the glove sculpt is slightly different. You've got a rolled up one here versus studs there.
Yeah. That's cool. And there's this shotgun.
Shotgun, it's got boom
Yeah.
on side there.
Cool.
And this does fit in the holster on his back.
Cool. Oh, nice secure fit. Nice.
Boom. Now the hook, we should talk about the hook and the chain.
Sounds like there's something wrong.
Right. All right, so I got him out of the box. This was about a week ago, I think. And I started looping the chain around the forearm to go for that look. Get to the end of the chain, there is a clasp here. And I was trying to clasp it to the chain itself so it wouldn't move. And now the clasp is over here. With his cigar.
So it broke?
It broke. I haven't talked to my wife yet. She could probably fix this, but it was disappointing. I was holding the clasp open, trying to,
Yeah.
in typical clasp fashion, and it just fell right out.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
Right. I definitely want to fix this clasp.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to say it'd probably be one of the biggest draws for a Lobo is to have his giant
But the chain is
hook and chain.
quite long.
Yeah.
It goes all the way around his forearm and then starts to loop back around a second time.
And how about the hook? What's their problem with the hook?
So the hook is just silver plastic. It's not painted, not to my knowledge. So it shouldn't have any chipping issues there.
All right.
And
Mhm.
ideally, it would hook onto the end of the chain.
Yeah, and he could hold it. Does he
Right.
hold it in the hands okay?
Should be able to. What I wound up doing is looping the chain around his fist, so he's
Oh.
kind of holding it that way.
Uh-huh.
He will hold it if you get it in there. Get it in there the right way. Yeah, he'll hold it fine.
Okay, cool.
He also comes with a variety of heads. So this is the standard head, standard hair, because he also comes with different hair,
Oh, interesting.
and the hair comes off of the head. You can swap the heads and the hair.
Oh, okay. What's different about that hair?
It looks the same. I don't know.
Okay.
So he also has swept back hair, where it's not in front of his face as well.
Hmm.
This might be more for riding the bike, where the hair sweeping back makes more sense.
Is there a bike?
There's not a bike.
Oh.
You can see there, the hair
Dude,
comes off.
it looks so fucking funny from the back. He looks like he's got the typical bald dude. Like, look at that.
Yep.
This is so funny.
A cigar head. And I was showing earlier there is a loose cigar that he can hold in one of his hands.
Oh,
So the teeth are well painted.
it looks so cool.
Beard, well done. All the hair around the eyes. It's fantastic.
Or size comparison. Toast.
We have a, I don't know, Space Dude Marvel Legends 6-inch. We've got Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles Baraka, and obviously Lobo. He towers over everyone.
Yeah. He's big.
The Storm guys are 7-inch scale, obviously 6-inch, and then
Yeah.
Lobo was always big.
Was he that big?
I like him.
You know what?
bigger.
Yeah, and I think they're scaling him with the other Injustice guys. So that might be a thing.
So I think they've only released the villains so far from Injustice.
I don't know how
so,
many they've
so
released.
the biggest,
Yeah.
Lobo, Bane, and Doomsday. I don't think they've released
Right.
like a human
No.
Batman or Superman yet.
No, I can't think of one. Yeah.
But I would expect them to be more Baraka-sized.
Yeah.
So Lobo's going to tower over them too,
Yeah.
which I'm okay with. Come on. I don't think so.
And his proportions seem like they're not going to let him. Of course, if Rick was here, he would just fucking do it in 5 seconds.
Berg would do it.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to say no. I'm starting to think the 1 foot test is more a rating on us rather than
It's
the
a-
toy.
It's a strictly Berg test to
Yeah.
see how fast he can do it and how the two of us can't.
All right, down to the bottom line. I'm going ahead and I'm going to give him a 3.5. He would be a 4 if it wasn't for the whole chain debacle. That's unfortunate that happens. The chain looks great with him. I just hope, like, what's the point of having a Lobo toy if you can't have him with his giant hook and his giant chain? That score may only apply to this copy of the figure, but that's why. Otherwise, it's got great detailing, texture. The accessories all are great. The hair's a little confusing, but whatever. And he looks straight out of the game.
Confusing?
Yeah,
Why?
because the two things look the same.
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
also, what the fuck?
Oh, that one piece.
The one piece, the
Okay.
two pieces fucking look the same. So it's like, what's the fucking difference? It's what somebody mentioned in the comments. If you know, So yeah, he looks right out of the game. I like him. If I cared about Lobo, it'd be a good Lobo toy.
I agree with pretty much any good points they say. Any bad points I probably disagree with, except for this egregious, weird thong bikini style crotch, which shows the crazy joints. I don't like that, but I'm not going to be looking at it too much. I give him a 4 out of 5 hammers. I'd totally pick this up if I didn't have the whatever it is, Mattel Lobo Build-A-Figure from the second to last.
Oh, yeah,
wave.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I agree with these guys. This guy is great. The accessories are great. I think he does come with a hook. It is not the right shape, but he comes with it, so I'm happy.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, so there's one last thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's when I first opened the box, there was a strong plastic smell.
Oh.
It smelled
Yeah.
the entire first night,
Yeah, I've had that before with things.
which was surprising. I don't think I've had that since I had. There were these cheap Dragon Ball toys in the 90s. So they came from Asia. I got them from a grocery store in the U.S. Who knows how long after it was packed.
Oh, my
And
God.
it stank.
You probably got some kind of lead poisoning from
I
it,
might
too.
have. Maybe that's why I like Dragon Ball. Lead
Maybe.
poisoning.
That would make sense.
Anyway, so there was a plastic smell. It is mostly faded now. I know it was there. These two guys haven't said anything about it, so I don't think it's still there now, or at least it's not noticeable. Ultimately, this is kind of what I look for in a figure. It's the size I want it to be, and with this, I'll never need another Lobo figure.
Nice.
I wish other figures, other characters were this easy. The chain is disappointing. I think it can be fixed.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to fix it. Should be simple. Even if it's not, like,
You can still cheat it.
you could just swap out the chain. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like chain's expensive.
That's true. That's a good point.
right.
Yeah.
So I'll fix it, ultimately. I wish I didn't have to, but it's fine. I'm giving him 4.5.
Nice.
I like him a lot. The joints, like the crotch joint that Berg pointed out, I'm never going to look at that.
Right.
I will see the elbows. It will annoy me, just like it does on Baraka.
Yeah.
I'll try to hide them as best I can.
Yeah.
So bend the arms, use the chain, whatever. But he comes with a good amount of accessories, which is the other thing that I primarily look for in a figure. And sculpt, paint, fantastic. I like it.
Good. All right, so that's been it for this episode of Shotgun Out Toy Reviews. Thanks for watching any and all amount that you did. We really appreciate everybody. Leave a comment below and give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. All the social media stuff is in the show notes and some at the bottom of the screen. We thank Berg for at least leaving his final thoughts before he left us. He had to leave. He has a curfew.